Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So good morning, class. And before we discuss about the patriotism theme that I gave you as an activity, let us first do the revision for today. Okay. So please take out your rough registers and note down what I'm dictating. You are Simran. Your brother is not at home. You received a call from his friend regarding the cancellation of dance class. Since you have to go out, you will leave a message for him. Draft a message about the same is not in not more than 50 words. Now, the conversation is
Excuse me,
Ra.
ma'am.
Yes,
What you have said after your.
it is visible on the screen, Betty. Draft a message about the same in not more than 50 words. I repeat, you are Simran, your brother is not at home. You received a call from a friend that you to have to go. Please switch off your you will leave a message for him. Draft a message about the same in not more than 50 words. Okay? Now let us come to the conversation. Raj, hello. Is this 25A/12 Kamla Nagar? Simran. Yes. May I know who's calling? Raj. I'm Raj, Samar's friend. Can I talk to him? Simran. He has gone to the market with mom and forgot his mobile here. Can I pass a message? Raj. Sure. I called to tell him that today's class is suspended as our teacher had to go for a family emergency. The cancelled class will be held on Sunday. Please inform him of the same. Simran. Oh, sure, I will. Thank you. Raj, you're welcome. Bye. Now, this is what the theme is. You are supposed to write a message. Now, I think it's been a pretty long time when you have practiced message. So I'm just trying to give you this message here. Now, on top, you will write message, then you write the date, then you will write, you leave a line, then you write, Dear Samar, your friend Raj from your dance class called and informed me that today's dance class is cancelled because the teacher has a family emergency. It will now be held on Sunday, then run. Now, this is the pattern that you will write. You can write in your own words, keeping up the information that is given. Now, last time when I gave you all the message writing, some of you forgot some certain basic points. When I gave you the notice writing, I repeat, you forgot certain basic points. Firstly, in the notice writing, you write the full name in the end and your designation. Even if the designation is not mentioned in the notice as a question, you are supposed to give a designation. If nothing is given, then you write your full name and write a student of class so and so. Like supposing for last time when I gave you the notice, I gave you that it is the notice for class 10 that you are for that vaccination camp. In that, supposing I have not given you any information about your designation, then what you will sign as, you'll write your full name, then you will sign student of class 10A or 10B, whatever, 10C, 10D, student of class, head boy of class, if no information as a designation is given to you. Then the second most important thing that you forgot while writing the notice was that you all forgot to put the notice in a box. Children, you lose marks if you do that. Now, coming to the message, before you write, I just wanted to put forward the format because it's been a long time when you had done this note message. So it's a revision of it. Please make sure that on top you write message, then also the time. The example which I just now showed you did not mention the time. Please, on the right hand side corner, do mention the time. On the left hand side corner, you write today's date and then leave a line. And after that, dear so and so. Now you are writing to your known ones, so you write the first name only. Then, in the end, after you finish off the message, you will write the first name or the name mentioned in the message question. And again, the last and the most important thing, do not forget to put the notice in a box. Otherwise, you will automatically lose marks. Now, in spite of doing these things so correctly, do you want to lose marks by just not putting the notice or the message in a box? I don't think so.
No, ma'am.
Isn't
Me,
it?
ma'am.
So be
Excuse me,
extra.
ma'am.
Yes, child. Yes,
Ma'am,
beta.
in the message or notice, we have to write the time.
No, baby. In notice, you don't have to write time. In message, you are
Okay.
supposed to write. Do one thing before you all sit down doing the message. Go to the pages in the language copies where I have given you the format also. Why? Because revising of the format is very, very necessary. आपको कुछ भी नहीं आता हो, मान लो even if you do not know a single word how to write a notice, supposing you do not know a single word how to write a message, no problem. वो फॉर्मेटिंग आप कर दोगे ना, आपने मैसेज की जगह पे मैसेज लिख दिया, टाइम लिख दिया, डेट लिख दिया, डियर सो एंड सो लिख दिया और नीचे अपना नाम लिख दिया और उसको बॉक्स में लिख दिया। अंदर की मान लो जो नोटिस लिखनी थी वो आपकी ग्रामेटिकल एरर्स और स्पेलिंग से भरी हुई है, मान लो ओके, जस्ट इट्स अ पॉसिबिलिटी। तो भी आउट ऑफ 4 आपको 2 मार्क्स तो डेफिनेटली मिल जाने हैं। व्हाई? बिकॉज़ द फॉर्मेट itself has some marks in it. Okay, suppose if it is of 4 marks, out of the 4 marks, you definitely get 2 marks for writing these things correctly. In notice, supposing it is of 5 marks, supposing you write uh, organization's name, if you write notice word there, if you write the one liner correctly, if you write the dear so and so or whatever, dear readers, if you write the last part correctly, your name and designation correctly, out of those 5 marks, 2.5 marks you will definitely get. Definitely. So is it not better to get, instead of getting a 0, you are getting 2.5 marks for doing nothing, for just remembering the format? Isn't it not good? एटलीस्ट जीरो तो नहीं मिल रहा है अगर आप फॉर्मेटिंग सही कर रहे हो, अंदर आपने कचरा भी लिखा है, सपोजिंग यू हैव रिटन ऑल रबिश, even in spite of that you are not getting 0 because you knew how to format it and you did that correctly, isn't it? Isn't it?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Right.
Yes, ma'am.
So make sure you do things correctly. I'll show you something. Just a second, let me invert my camera and I'll show you. See what my little stupid boy doing. His name is Olive and he's dancing around the whole cage. He's disturbing me all the while. Okay, so coming back,
Ma'am,
okay, this boy
I
gets
also have one parrot.
very good. Okay, so my next topic, why I showed you this little fellow out of all the things. The reason is I don't wanted to show off. I just wanted to tell you the next topic of paragraph. Okay, so please note down the topic for the paragraph. My pet. Even if you do not have a pet, for those who do not have a pet, please think of a lovely bird or a lovely cow which comes जिसको आप रोज खाना देते हो या you are entertaining a little with a little pot with water and food kept on the balcony of yours where the squirrel comes and this and that, whatever. For those who do not have a pet, so you can call that a pet. Though I have not caged that animal, yet I consider it a pet. There's a little squirrel which lives in a nearby tree, and I'm very friendly with that squirrel that comes to my balcony, and I serve that squirrel with nuts and lovely things. So all this. Now, why I gave you this hint is because many of you might not be having any pet, but since the topic is given and you are supposed to write it correctly, it has to be something. Okay. So coming back to you
Yes,
all,
yes,
I
ma'am.
just wanted to tell you, yes, child. हाँ बेटा. हाँ बच्चे.
Ma'am,
Now
I
I,
wanted, ma'am,
हाँ,
I wanted to add that, ma'am, in the end of the message, what you have written,
in the end of what?
ma'am, in the end of the conversation.
In the end of the conversation in message,
Yes, ma'am.
I have just written the first name. Here it was
Oh,
Simran, so I wrote Simran. Okay, just the first name. Because most of the time, messages you are writing for your friend or your known person. So, you, for those known people, you do not do a proper full name kind of a thing. Okay, you just send a one liner and a precise note. It is also not, since here we give the word limit of 50 words, so you cannot definitely write a one liner. But then mm, uh, the message has to be very precise and to the point. No extra information has to be given. Okay. So for this class, I have given you two revision work. One is the message writing, of which I have also shown you the sample. Supposing you are not able to write on your own, go through this video, pause it at the uh, place where I have shown you the option, and you can copy that. Then secondly, the second work that I've given you is the paragraph writing, and the topic is my pet. Now this time I have not discussed the outline of the paragraph. Okay, why? Because now I've told you how you are supposed to do. First you'll write the heading, my pet, and then you'll write all the questions that come in your mind. Name the pet. Why is it necessary to keep a pet? Why? What all you do with that pet? How do you tame her, how him, or how do you tame it, right? And then what do you like the most about it? All these questions put up in your mind, jot them down in a paper before you begin a paragraph. Why? Because these questions, if you keep answering these questions, they will come as a form of a paragraph to you. Okay, you remember how I give you a paragraph? I first write down all the possible things that you have to touch upon in a paragraph, isn't it? You all have seen how I go
yes,
about
ma'am.
paragraph. Do that also.
Yes.
All the possible points. Keep all the good words that are coming in your mind while you're doing it. Make a rough first page should be a rough page where you should jot down the points that you are wanting to put up, and then think of the order in which you're going to put up, and then write a nice and lovely paragraph. Now, when I say a paragraph, it means one paragraph of about 100 to 120 words. Okay, am I clear to each one of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh God, इतना drudgery, इतने दुखी हो के ये